But I don't know if you guys saw, most people have, but Coinbase recently had its IPO, and there'd been a lot of talk about insiders actually dumping nearly $5 billion worth of stock shortly after the listing within, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, just within that 3-day time period after its IPO. And this is a pretty big deal. So a lot of people started to get worried, thinking, well, these insiders, like the CFO, sold 255,000 shares at a price of $388. The CEO, he sold 749,999 shares for about $291 million. And people are starting to get worried. They're like, well, CEO selling, CFO is selling, and they're taking a lot of money off the table. So some of the reports weren't quite 100% accurate. While in total, there's about $5 billion sold from insiders. First of all, a lot of these people are going to have to pay so much in taxes. They're going to be selling a lot of this for tax liabilities. But also, Coinbase since its last round of funding has grown exponentially. So a lot of these people probably want to take some profits. They want to secure some money, diversify their investments, because right now, most of these people, if you just think about it realistically, all of their money is probably like 99% of their money was in Coinbase. So they're selling part of it. But the way that these reports made it sound like is it looks like for example, Brian Armstrong, he's the CEO. It says he sold about 750,000 shares, and it says he only retained 300,000 shares after selling them, according to his Form 4 disclosure. But in reality, a lot of these C-level executives, most of the money they have has not yet vested. They're like unvested stock options. And so it doesn't really represent their total holdings. So while it may only look like, the CEO only has, a couple 100,000 shares left, the CFO sold a lot, in reality, a lot of the money that they have with Coinbase is still unvested options, which do account for a majority of their holdings. So in reality, like all of these C-level executives sold less than 10% of their entire holdings. And so really, very small portion of what they did own. Remember, now Coinbase is like around an $85 billion company. CEO sold 290 million. CFO sold, tens of millions as well in dollars. But in reality, that's not a large portion of their stake. They have a lot of unvested stock options. They're going to continue to get paid in stock options as the company, over time. So really, there's nothing to worry about there. And if you're looking at major institutions buying it, like ARK Invest is scooping up hundreds of millions of dollars of Coinbase. And really, in my opinion, I think Coinbase is a great company to own. If you want to have any exposure to cryptocurrency market, Coinbase is the crypto exchange. And any company that you like, if you are betting on crypto in the future, digital assets of any kind, well, then Coinbase is really, in my mind, a no-brainer. And I don't think there's anything to worry about with these C-level executives selling about $5 billion worth of stock, because, a lot of some people who invested, maybe some institutions, some insiders, their goal is to get a return on their investment. And at some point, they need to take some capital off the table. That's the goal. So a lot of these people, they wanted to take some money off the table. And in reality, though, it just represents a small portion of their investment.